Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. It is a new setting today, and the reason is because I didn't like the sound last time, so we're in another area in my building that I booked especially for this video, for you guys, just for you. You know I love you. And yeah, I am going to teach you guys today how to do the backwards struts on roller skate. So I gave myself three goals for this hot girl skate summer that's coming up, and that is to learn how to do the backwards strut, to learn how to do a grapevine, and to learn how to do crazy legs. Now, backwards strut, check. Crazy legs, and grapevine, we started learning. So I don't know if summer is going to work, but we'll get there. So just like last time, guys, I am not an expert. I am a high-level beginner, intermediate at best. I don't know terminologies. I am just going to try to explain this to you the way I finally understood this move. Like I said, it took me a long while to learn. It's not that it's complicated, it's just that it's a lot of different things that you have to master before you can actually do this smoothly. So I watched a bunch of other YouTube videos that kind of tried explaining it, and in my opinion, I was still missing something from each of them, so I kind of had to piece together the move, video by video, trial and error by trial and error, and I think I finally have it down. But yeah, I'll link down all the videos that I used to learn this move down below, because if I can't explain it to you in a way that you understand, maybe they can. In order to get this move down, and by the way, how do you like my moonlight rollers? I still have a video on the unboxing of these, but I love them, so comfortable. But anyway, in order to get this move down, right, you need to be comfortable skating, or at least moving backwards, right? You need to not panic if you roll backwards, because this whole move is about rolling backwards. Just, if you can't skate backwards yet, I would advise you to work on that, but in the meantime, just, you know, push off of something, tighten your core to keep that balance, just to get yourself acquainted with the feeling of rolling backwards, because that is very important. Now, once you have that down, the next part is going to be crossing your leg over. Now, this is a complicated one because your thighs are in the way, just like with my last video where I talked about squeezing the vagina. Okay, you're going to still have to do sort of that, but different. So start with your legs, about hip width apart, and then your skating stance. That means I'm going down, not front, not back, but down. In this case, I want to cross over my right leg over my left leg, so I put my weight down, you know, the pose stand that I also explained in my previous video. Pose, place this leg down. Pose, this leg down, and other side. Now, what is important here, the key here, is once you put your foot down, you actually transfer your weight, and that was something I didn't understand in the beginning, but you transfer your weight to the front leg. So how do you know you transferred your weight correctly? Basically like this. Once I have my weight on this leg, I should be able to easily lift this right leg with no issues. Once I cross over and I put my weight forward, I should be easily able to lift this left leg with little issues. Now I want you to start doing this first. And at the beginning, it's okay if you just cross your feet over straight, but what you will notice, it's important, what you will notice is that it's easier to cross your legs if you twist your foot inwards slightly. So your ankle twists up. It's kind of like you want to point it up. You twist it and then place it. So So you're actually placing your leg or your foot diagonally. My feet are hip width apart. I squat downwards, create space for this leg to cross over, because if I'm like this, it's a bit more difficult, but if I squat, I have this space created. All right, so tense my core, squat downwards, twist this foot inwards, place it down, weight forward. All right, then do the same, other side, step back. So this is something that you really need to practice a lot. It's not going to be easy, and you're not going to be able to do it right away the first few times. But if you really focus on this technique, you'll get this move down super fast. So if you don't place it diagonally, you're going to encounter one of the biggest issues that people have with this move. Is that instead of going backwards, like so, they go forward. So then they have this. Or they stay in place, right? Some people, they go forwards. Some people are struggling instead of going backwards. Now, it took me a long time to figure out why I had this issue. And the reason is that I didn't put my foot diagonally enough. Now, in order to actually move backwards, the scary part of this is the weight transfer forward. I've been dreaming on the dance floor. Where I put my weight is very important. I put my weight towards my little toe. So basically, I'm leaning inwards. See, my weight is here. And look how my foot is slanted. It's because my weight is on my little toe. And then I can step out. This is the first part, is really getting that technique down. Don't try to already go through it, because this is what's going to happen. You're going to fall bit by bit. Now, in order to actually roll, you're going to put your weight more down. Just like I said in my previous video on how to roll, is you have to place your weight. The more you place your weight on that point, the more you roll. Same thing here. Only thing is, it's going to be scary because you're going to go backwards and you're actually kind of leaning on one foot. It's a mental thing. Skating is more mental than physical. You have to get over your fear. Cross, step out. Cross, step out. Cross, step out. You have it. And if you're not rolling backwards, you know what the issue is. The issue is your foot is not diagonal enough. So really, you have to put your foot, it's like ballet. I don't even know what move this is anymore in ballet. It's a long time ago. But you really have to go down. Try this a few times. Once you have this down, and this could take you weeks because it takes weeks to train muscles. Once you have this down, how I started to kind of make it flow nicely is by lightly tapping the floor with my foot instead of placing it down. So it's like tap, tap. Kind of gives us a little bit of a little swing. So, and you don't have to do it that fast. You can do it slower if you need. Slower is actually better because you get more control over your moves. I try to make sure that I can perform a move super slow because then I know I have the muscle control I need to go fast. So once you have this down, you're actually ready to forgo the tap completely. Tighten your abs, tighten your core, get your balance. Make sure you're low and you're bounceable. No, you're bouncing. Start by giving yourself a little push backwards, a little smaller bubble, and basically you just continue without your tap. And tighten your core. So once you have your leg technique down, and you know you're confident in stepping and you could actually walk, Now it's time to give it a little bit of style. Now, how does the style work? It's basically your shoulders and your hips working together. This side goes back, this side goes forward, this side goes back, this side goes forward. And you're kind of like doing this. A little bubble. And you know, you gotta feel yourself, feel sexy, go with it, or work with it, because you are out here on these streets and you are strutting. The world is your catwalk, okay? So, little bubble, tighten your core, slow it down if you need to, speed it up if you need to, slow it down, speed it up, and that's it. So if you like this video, subscribe to my channel, like the video, click the bell button so you're up to date with every new video that I post. And please let me know down in the comments what other tutorials you would like to see. And if you have any issues with learning this move still, hit me up on the gram, Instagram, TikTok, at @DDellyMore, both of them. That's it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye. I'm just gonna skate a little and try again later.